So the UK elite establishment political party, which is the Tory party, also known as the Conservatives, has a bit of ERG in it and other histories. It's 200 to 400 years old, and the elite establishment political party, GOP, Republicans in the USA, have both been sneakily behind our backs, been trying to steal democracy and cozy up to Russia, China, and India. They were hoping to get big fat seats with the top three of their friends, Russia, China, India. And Donald Trump and Boris Johnson have a cult-like following, and their egos are very weak and fragile and big. Well, they would see themselves as happy emperor, gods and dictators. We have been radicalized, blinded, we've been let down. MI5, MI6, Secret Security, CIA, FBI, military. They were never able to stop the war. The war was meant to be theatre. Ukraine was always going to be fully taken by Russia. They were just hoping that their partners, Boris Johnson and Donald Trump, were in power at the same time. COVID got in the way. They were going to hand over Russia after a bit of theatre war. They would have killed Zelensky. Taiwan will be taken in 2020, 24, 2020, 25, because China has been getting prepared just in case that Donald Trump couldn't win or change the constitution for a third term. They never expected him to lose the second term, and they never expected him to lose January the 6th, 2020 coup. I'm afraid the big mainstream media in the UK, the USA, Canada and Australia, such likes of Rupert Murdoch, Daily Mail, Telegraph, have all dark histories of Conservative backers. Some people don't even like the island that they back. We have had our rights taken away by being dragged out of the EU by 2%, a 2% swing. We are literally here because of conservatism. Conservatism and dictatorship. The greed of the conservative capitalists. The greed of the conservative religious group nutters that want to control everything. They want to control you. They want to be bigots. They want to be racist. They want to go after mental health illnesses, disabled. We are literally 12:59, 59 and 59 seconds away. We will be very close to midnight in my opinion. We've been let down. And if you can't see this, then you're part of the problem. All Americans have to vote out the Republicans by any means. They can't even have a small opposition. They need to be ousted permanently, so did the Tory party. If we had any independence in the UK and the USA, these guys would be arrested now under military police, and there would be shitloads. Boris Johnson isn't hiding his COVID dodgy contracts on his phone on WhatsApp. That's just like the tip of the iceberg. It goes deeper. The Italian Secret Service needs to start fessing up what they found when they were spying on the KGB son of the Evening Standard. There is no such thing as ex-KGB. They should be telling us what they found in 2018 or 2019 when they accidentally found a Home Secretary called Boris Johnson who'd escaped his MI5 or MI6 or Met Police Home Secretary, Foreign Secretary, Security to scheme behind the UK's back. Rupert Murdoch has always considered himself as not an elite. He is an elite, so he wants to get fatter and bigger. He wants the Murdoch brand everywhere if he can. And they all fear losing control. Dictatorships fear losing control. The UK Conservative government fear losing control. The rigged unelected House of Lords fear of losing control. The royal family fear. The elites fear. And they've gone one step too much. They can't blackmail the EU as easily as they can bribe and blackmail with Russia and China and India. We are like really, really close to a breakdown in humanity because of conservatism rot, conservatism, dictatorships, conservative religions. It's all about control, 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 power, 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 wealth, 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 manipulation, manipulation, manipulation. And that's why they buy the media, and they're always pointing the finger, especially Elon Musk, yeah, and Rupert Murdoch, like to point the finger at the Jewish community. That's just a distraction, a wave of distraction. They know that most of the UK, Canadian, Australian, USA, and God knows where else, is mainly owned by Rupert Murdoch kind of types and Elon Musk kind of types. And Elon Musk did not spend $48 billion on Twitter to make freedom of speech. He needed Rupert Murdoch on steroids on social media and an echo chamber just in time for the UK and the USA general elections. That would be now or next year to 2025. And they can manipulate because they've already been doing it. The Daily Vile used to love Hitler and Nazism. Should have never been allowed in the UK. It sided with the Nazis at one point. Rupert Murdoch's family is massively manipulative, and they'll be safe because they've got bunkers. Not that there's going to be an overly nukey war, but there might be some nukes. But it won't be Ukraine and it won't be Taiwan. China and Russia need a radiation-free Ukraine and a radiation-free Taiwan. They also need, fairly overall, a radiation-free Europe. So it's most likely to be, well, the UK, USA, or somewhere else. Yet it won't be mainstream Europe. They need the land. They want to be the new superpowers. They teamed up with Elon Musk because he wants cobalt new battery ingredients. China's been buying up South Africa and Africa cobalt mines. I think they own like 37 or something like that. They've been buying loads of gold, and Russia and China have been buying shitload of gold and silver. You only buy a shitload of gold and silver when you think currency won't exist. Elon Musk has got an obsession with digital currency, the all-in-one Twitter app, the all-in-one X app, and he is just like Rupert Murdoch. They've met in public within weeks of Elon Musk buying Twitter. If you think the Middle Eastern countries and the oil barons like the West, you're a bloody idiot. And who gave him the majority of this money? It would be anyone that's not Western, basically. We've been let down by opposition. We have no independent media in the UK or the USA. I can't speak for Canada. I can't speak for Australia. Yet we know Nosy Murdoch owns several things in Australia. Conservatism has always been about control. Rot. That's why you'll find it in every extreme religion. You'll find it in every extreme dictatorship. And it is about being scared of change and them having to change. It's why they fear LGBT, Black Lives Matter, why they fear minorities, because they don't want to change. They like being bigots, and they'll accept a certain mindset of conservatism no matter what the race or sexuality, as long as it's conservative mind thinking.